Okay, for the sixth project, I'm going to be demonstrating some basic violin techniques on my violin. I'm going to overall be demonstrating 5, including plucking, some bowing techniques, vibrato, and trilling. Alright, so I'm going to first start with the bowing techniques. I have spiccato, tremolo, detache, tenuto, legato, and double stops. Right, so I'm going to first start with spiccato. Spiccato is basically separating the notes on your bow, and you do that by I guess freely lifting up your bow, and you usually do it at the top end of the bow where you don't have much control. That way you can get faster spiccatos or separated notes. And I'm going to be demonstrating all these on the C major scale, basically. Okay. I'm just going to do this on the D string. So basically it's just really fast-paced notes like that usually. And next is tremolo. Tremolo is when you go back and forth really fast on the bow. You usually do that from the middle to the end of the bow where you have more control. So it's this is basically just really fast-paced. You have a lot more control than spiccato with tremolo. And it's not separated notes. Alright, detache is just basically called normal bowing. It's just where you play the notes on separate bows. Like that. So they are separated by each bow. So they're not fast-paced like staccato. Depends on the type of note you're playing, stuff like that. And next is double stops. Double stops is basically playing 2 notes at the same time on the sheet music or the scale. It would usually be like 2 notes stacked on top of each other. I'm just going to do 2 open strings to demonstrate this. Yeah, so it's just basically playing 2 notes at the same time. Alright, and I forgot the tetre tenuto is basically playing more notes on one bow. I did 2, but we can ignore that. So it's basically playing multiple notes on the same bow length. So it's not separating them. Alright, next is plucking or pizzicato. With this, you're not using the bow at all. You're just placing your thumb at the bottom, taking off my mute, at the bottom of the fingerboard. You usually play with your middle or your pointy finger. And you can pluck the note up or to the side like that. And you can even like do it at the same time, like double stops but plucking. Alright, next is trills. Trilling is just, you're playing like a bass note like this, and you have a second note on top of that you just flyer your finger over like this. Based on what it says in the piece to do. It usually depends on the speed. Usually it's just like the basic one. Or sometimes they just tell you to do a little bit. So basically, trilling is just playing a second note really fast on top of the bass note. And next is vibrato. Vibrato is a technique where you kind of, when I was learning, it was basically explained to me that you're moving the note. Some people say that you're making the note sing. So the movement is all in the wrist. A lot of people think it's mainly in the fingers, but it's mainly in the wrist, so you can get the full range of movement. You're basically moving your finger up and down, but like really fast paced. Or I do it like that because I'm kind of not that good of vibrato, but you're just making the string vibrate, basically. And all right, so those are all the techniques